Hello, Astro Fam. It's Shelly, your astrologer, here with your news for December 6th through the 12th, 2021. So the astrology this week has a lot of Capricorn. And so that means that we're getting pulled into this story of work, of what does success mean, of what is it that we're working on long term, and how does that manifest in the physical world? Capricorn is a sign that puts a value on success, on that kind of concrete success. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to go all out and be a business exec. And it doesn't mean you have to follow society's standards. But Capricorn has something to do with that kind of thing that you can hold on to, that material sort of stuff. And with Venus in Capricorn, our values are going to shift to that, to those things that we can work hard at, and to things that have value over time. So even if these aren't material things, if these are relationships, if these are simply some kind of spiritual journey. So Capricorn can be a very spiritual sign. It is the sign that is climbing to the top of the mountain. Think of that goat climbing to the top of a mountain and scrambling about. Right off the bat on Monday, we have the moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn moon can feel possibly a little oppressive because Capricorn moon does not express its emotions as easily as some other moons. And you might be experiencing some of this kind of restriction in your emotional expression or your ability to express emotionally, or how it's being received by your environment and those around you, how your emotions are being received. You might experience other people trying to shut you down, or just the feeling of not being able to fully be in your emotional body. In addition to the moon, like I said, we have Venus in Capricorn for the prolonged stay of Venus in Capricorn, where we're making choices about what we want to put our time and effort into. Please do so, because no matter what, you're going to put your time and effort into something. And if the consciousness isn't there, it's just going to happen anyway. And then you're going to carry those patterns through into the next cycle. And this isn't easy. It's not meant to be easy, but you can still breathe. You can still pause. And this is part of Capricorn's challenge, because yes, we are in a time where work is amped up. We are in a time that feels really intense and that feels really important, and where you're making decisions about your future. But you need to figure out how to take care of yourself within that. And with this configuration, it might be easy for some people to ignore that. So give yourself permission to rest and rejuvenate. And body work would be great, like something with the body. Capricorn is an earth sign. So once again, connecting with the earth, the body. So the moon and Venus in Capricorn are applying to Pluto, and Pluto is the planet of intensity. If we were to give it one word, that would probably be a good one. But really, Pluto is the god of the underworld. So it stirs up those things beneath the surface that you might not be aware of, you might not be dealing with. And that can create tension and anxiety. So take care of yourself and take responsibility for your actions. This is so important with these Capricorn planets, and with Pluto and Capricorn, responsibility is key. At the same time, this energy could have other people being authoritative in a really unhealthy way, thinking they know it all, putting kind of structures around you or trying to control you. And if that happens, walk away, use your personal responsibility, and your personal authority to put up boundaries where you need them and to protect yourself and to protect other people. You can move through this transit quite well, and you can come out the other end with some authority and some personal growth and some self-esteem, because this is what Capricorn is about. Saturn ruled Capricorn wants us to learn through the process. You might find December 10th-ish to be the pinnacle of this energy, because Mars in Scorpio on that day is an exact sextile to Pluto and Venus in Capricorn. So this is the high point of the energy, where Mars is saying, go, do it, get it done. And that Pluto energy is saying, this is my value system. My Venus, my values in Capricorn are intense, they are important, and there is some inner work I need to do to get through it. It's also a good time to put your work out there, to work towards something that you want to achieve, long-term goals. One last thing, the Mercury story. So Mercury is about our communication, our perception, and with Mercury in Sagittarius in fire, and also in the sign of the Archer, our communication can be somewhat abrupt and honest, but it can also be hurtful in some cases. So be aware of how you're communicating and what words you're speaking, and do not hold back your honesty. This is a time to be frank and real, but care for people. Because when you add that to the intensity of this Capricorn story, people's feelings might be a little bit tender. So also during the week, that Mercury in Sagittarius is going to be in a square to Neptune. So we've got communication coming up against some possible misunderstandings and some cloudiness. So what you say might be misinterpreted, and how you perceive may have something in there that you're not getting. So this is what a Neptune Mercury square can feel like. And if we're jumping to conclusions and we're not valuing other people, then things can get challenging. At the same time, the sun is there in Sagittarius, so that energy is going to be more intense. Use it. Use it in a positive way, and put your mind out there and put your words out there, but do so with grace and do so with simplicity, and let yourself explore mentally, but let yourself explore mentally rather than rest on foregone conclusions. This is a time to go deep, to question your assumptions, to really, really, really pull out of yourself what it is you're capable of, what it is you're becoming, and draw that into the future. Be brave, be bold, be kind, and don't confuse bravery with some kind of heroic quest where you have to slay a dragon. No, the dragon is to be integrated, and it often is about doing the steps. It's not about the big leaps. It's about those things that are stacked in a row that you have to get through to stick to it.